Hello! In this video, we are going to talk about countable and uncountable nouns. Sometimes these are also called count and non-count nouns. The objective that we have for this lesson is to practice using countable and uncountable nouns. We're going to use those terms in this video. All right, let's first talk about countable nouns. Countable nouns are words that refer to objects or things, nouns, that we can count. It means that we can say if there is 1, 2, or 3, as we can see there in the picture, that we can count those things. Usually, these nouns can be pluralized just by adding s or es. You know that. For example, we can say that we have 1 bracelet or 2 bracelets, 3 bracelets, right? We can count them. That means that we can easily see the quantity of that thing, of that noun. Same thing with swimsuit. I can say I have 3 swimsuits. Umbrella, 1, 2, 3 umbrellas. Burger, I ate 2 or 3 burgers, small burgers, last night, for example. Or we can say drink. I have 2 drinks, 3 drinks that we can count. All right. So, for example, I have lemonade. I have lemonade, water, and juice. So those are 3 different drinks. All right. So those are countable nouns. Things, objects, even people, nouns that we can count. All right. Opposite to countable nouns, we have some uncountable nouns. These refer to things that we cannot usually quantify just by using a number before them. For example, the word jewelry, which refers to a set of items that involve some luxury and that have some common theme around them, which is to be used for decoration of our body, etc. Jewelry is not something that we can count. We cannot say, for example, 1 jewelry, 2 jewelries. No, we don't say that. So we usually use this in the singular form. Same thing happens with alcohol, for example. We don't say 1 alcohol, 2 alcohols, unless, and this is the exception in which we can pluralize non-count nouns or uncountable nouns, is when we are using types of that noun. For example, if we are in the chemistry class and we are speaking about something specific, about types of alcohols, then we can say 1 alcohol, 2 alcohols. But that is a very technical use of the term. Usually, we just use alcohol or jewelry, for example, in the singular form. All right? Cereal, same thing. Cream, we cannot quantify cream unless we're talking about different types of creams, but that is not the case all the time. Same thing with fast food, ham, mineral water, pepper. We don't say 1 pepper, 2 peppers. We just use that word in the singular form. But sometimes we do need to pluralize those nouns, and for that purpose, we use some kind of unit of measurement, of quantity that we can use for that. And for example, if we cannot quantify 1 soap, 2 soaps, we can say 1 bar of soap. All right? We cannot say 1 cereal, 2 cereals, but we could say 1 bar of cereal, and we can also say 2 bars of cereal, 3 bars of cereal, etc. All right? For water, we cannot say 1 water, 2 waters, but we can say 1 bottle of water, 2 bottles of water. Same thing with bowl, a bowl of milk, of cereal, for example, a cup of water, a cup of flour. If we're preparing a recipe, we may need to quantify flour, which is an ingredient for a cake, for example, but we have to use a measuring unit, a cup, for instance. And same thing with glass, like a glass of water, 2 glasses of water. All right? Now, the last thing that I need to tell you, to remind you, is that there are some nouns that don't usually come in the singular form, and they are always used like in pairs, for example. And this is the case of shorts. We don't usually say, I have one short. No, I have one pair of shorts. We say one pair of shorts, or we just say, I am wearing shorts. We don't say, I am wearing short or a short. No, just shorts. Same thing with sunglasses. Why? Because we always have two. And we say, I am wearing sunglasses. I love pants. All right? We don't say pant. No, we use that in plural. Tights, some accessory that, or item of clothing that we may wear for our legs. And usually what we use for all these items, if that is the case, is a pair of, for example, a pair of shorts, a pair of sunglasses, a pair of pants, a pair of tights. And that's how we, let's say, use this in the singular form. I have one. I cannot say I have one shorts. No, I have one pair of shorts. All right? I have two pairs of sunglasses. Some are dark, some are less dark, etc. All right? Thank you. Thank you for paying attention to this description or explanation. And now I would like for you to put into practice what I have told you. And I am going to challenge you to think and decide which of the following words are countable and which are uncountable. And this is the practice activity that I have for you. Sort means classify the following words by writing them under the appropriate category, which are countable, which are uncountable. So I'm going to ask you to pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll show you the answer in a moment. Go ahead, pause my video, please. All right, thank you. Thank you for having done that. And here is the answer. These words are countable, means that we can count them. Cookie, cookie, we can say 1 cookie, 2 cookies, 3 cookies. Lemon, remember that lemon is usually yellow and limes are green. Necklace, pear, and raincoat. Good. The next, of course, the remaining words, which are uncountable. Candy, you can say a bag of candy. Lemonade, you can say a glass of lemonade. Oil, a spoonful of oil. Sauce, a cup of sauce or a spoonful of sauce. And yogurt, yes, a jar of yogurt, a glass of yogurt, a cup, etc. All right, thank you. Thank you for having completed that activity. And I have one extra activity for you. The next one. Complete the following sentences with a plural form of the word in parentheses. You have to be very careful because this is not about a singular or plural kind of exercise. It is about countable and uncountable. Means that if you have one noun that needs to be used in the plural form, you have to be careful and decide if you just add s or es to the noun to make it plural, or if you have to use some sort of unit or measurement so that you can use that rightfully in the plural form. So this is not as simple as it seems. You may have to think hard to decide, is this countable or uncountable? Should I use a glass of, a pair of, to pluralize this? So pause the video, complete the activity, and in a moment I'll show you some sample answers. Go ahead. All right, thank you. Thank you for having tried that. And here I have some sample answers. So not necessarily the only ones, but these are some answers that I have for you. The first one is, please bring me 2 forks and an extra plate. That's easy because we can count the forks. 1 fork, 2 forks. I need 3 honeys? No, we say 3 bottles of honey or 3 spoonfuls of honey, 2 cups, So I'm using here as an example the measurement or the unit bottle. 3 bottles of honey for the month. Yeah? If we're not using sugar at home, we can use honey to sweeten things that we want to. All right? Next, the word mugs. We have 2 mugs personalized with a family picture. That's nice. Next, she wants to buy 2 pairs of pants for this trip. And finally, they usually order 3, and we have 2 options for this actually. We can say 3 cans of soda or 2 bottles of soda, 1 for each, all right? Or we can also say 2 sodas. So it is possible to use this with a unit or just pluralizing it. All right, thank you. Thank you for having completed that activity. And I have one final activity for you. It says, write a short paragraph in which you describe which food products there are in your kitchen. All right, that's it. Think, what do I have in my kitchen? In the fridge, in the cupboards. Where do I have food and what do I have? So you can say in any way you want. What I need you actually to think about is if you're using food items, that you use the quantities, if possible, that you have of that kind of food in your kitchen, all right? Or that your parents have in your kitchen. Pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll show you a sample answer in a moment. Go ahead. All right, thank you. Thank you for having completed the activity. And here is a sample answer that a boy wrote, or a man wrote. My kitchen is full of a variety of food. All right, so there's a lot of different kinds of food there. There are vegetables, that's in general, vegetables like lettuce, carrots, and tomatoes that we eat in the 3 meals of the day. I like this word meals because meal refers to the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So the 3 meals of the day. There are also fruits that you can pluralize fruits, 3 fruits, yes, like apples, bananas, and pears, which are my favorite. When I want a snack, I have milk and cookies. You see that you cannot say I have milks. I have milk, that's used in singular because it is a non-count or an uncountable noun, and cookies. The air in my kitchen always has a great smell. I like that. We can also call it scent. Yeah, the air in my kitchen always has a great smell because it has, oh yes, that fruits and even the vegetables. I love how fresh vegetables smell. Nice. So I would like for you to listen to the pronunciation of this paragraph, and I would like for you to practice your pronunciation. Remember, as the native speaker pronounce, you pronounce after him, but using the same speed, pronunciation, and fluency that he is showing you, demonstrating for you. All right? Listen and practice, please.
My kitchen is full of a variety of food. There are vegetables like lettuce, carrots, and tomatoes that we eat in the 3 meals of the day. There are also fruits like apples, bananas, and pears, which are my favorite. When I want a snack, I have milk and cookies. The air in my kitchen always has a great smell.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for having pronounced that. And remember that in this video, we reviewed what countable and uncountable nouns are. Countable nouns we can pluralize, and uncountable nouns we have to use some units if we want to pluralize them. Otherwise, we use them in the singular form. Remember? All right. Thank you very much for having completed this activity and practiced with me, and I'll see you in the next video.